What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about some changes that EA Sports made to Madden Ultimate Team. Pretty much what they did is they included the chance for you to get reduxes. Now, inside of the training variety pack, a lot of us have been, lucky enough to be pulling golden tickets. I've pulled like 11 of them, which is really, really weird because I've never been that lucky in any year of Madden since they've had the training variety pack, but it is what it is. The market is completely trashed. And now that this is, available, you now lessen the chance of you to get a golden ticket. But I just want to go ahead and point out, some of you guys may like it because it's still harder to get some of the cards that really matter. Some of the cards, like the Kearney that gets the Edge Thread Elite for like 2, stuff like that, those reductions are still very expensive because what we've learned this year in Madden and what's going to be more prevalent in Madden 23, especially for those of you guys that are members here that are going to get your questions answered and stuff like that with exclusive perks, if you're members of the channel, we're going to go over all of those things personally. All right, so you guys will be ready to go for those of you guys that are already members to the channel, because if you start the year off understanding why people do what they do with these abilities, you're going to have a much better year. And that's why we always have a lot of success here, because we look at what's going on. One of the things that we don't usually do, we haven't started the year off with the meta, and we're going to change that this upcoming year. Whatever is OP, that's what we're running. So right now, Escape Artist is going to be put over to an X Factor, so you can't really start the game or whatever with it. You're going to have to, have it, and it's I think it's completely tuned down. In addition, the actual players, they don't take the bad angles, so it's going to be a completely different game in that regard. But right here, you see that they've changed it from the whatever it was, like 4,200 or whatever, to 4,990. Now you might argue, like, all right, gee, why would they do that? Because the training variety packs are kind of garbage anyway, so like, what are we doing? But you have to understand, there's really not a lot that's left for the year, so they have to find ways to keep us talking about it or us engaging with it. And, one of these things right here, what they've done is, like I said, they've added the reduxes to it. So you see that they fixed the writing. Earlier this morning when we were live on YouTube, they didn't show that yet, but I'm pretty sure that they got the news like, yo, you have to update it. So now with everything having a chance to be in it, this is heavily market affecting, because now with the way that it is, like as far as the golden tickets go, I'm going to show you guys real quick and then we're going to talk about the July 4th promo. When you look at the cards that are available inside of the store right now, there really isn't anything that you should want that you can't afford at this point in the year, except for like some of the more expensive cards like what is it? Like I said, like the Kearneys and the people like even Vernon Davis, that's like 600K. That gets Route Tech for 1. Even Allstott, like some of these guys are going to maintain their prices simply because of their ability. The ability points and stuff like that. But you're still getting golden tickets for under 200K. So there really isn't anything that's stopping you from enjoying what the game is, even if you don't want to pull training variety packs. And a lot of you guys are starting to understand that. The thrill of pulling it is really like, it makes you happy, like, oh snap, I got a golden ticket, but it's not what it's like really, set out to be. So you can just buy it. Like even this idiot William Perry, I just sold him for $299 and he's at $286. People are understanding, right? The way that the game gets tuned and whatever they do to it and what, you don't play the same game on the field every day like it used to be in Madden. So a lot of the cards that you guys otherwise wanted, I just sold Deion Sanders back for 500 and something K. I gotta go check. But people are starting to see, okay, these cards pretty much all play very, very similar. So what's the big deal if I don't want to, use this card and I want to use another one? They're all pretty much the same. Now, leading up to Madden 23, I believe it's going to be more of the same thing, same engine, same manipulation with the cards, but the game is going to play a lot differently because I believe the gameplay-wise, it's more a defensive focus. So because of the defensive focus, I think the game's gonna be a little bit better. But that's just my, my opinion about it right now. After playing the beta and seeing all the changes with it. So now, let's go over here. We're gonna show you guys my auctions. I don't know if I still have a lot of the stuff here. Excuse me. Right there, Deion Sanders, right? 537, and you see where his price is right now. These other cards I actually pulled and just rage sold. The Chris Westery and everything. But like I said before, we just sold William Perry for $299. This right now, with the way the market is and everything for the most part being available, you have the option to do whatever you want. Guys, keep in mind, you got about a month and a half left of Madden 22. So just go crazy. Like, you want to put whatever on your team, go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? You want to splurge on a card, go ahead and do it. As long as you've completed all of your, rookie premier tokens, which is very, very important. Now, for those of us that are on PlayStation 5, I saw some of you guys that are still on PS4 say that it's all the same thing as far as not getting your 15 token. Well, I'm giving them until Friday because they told us that they would fix it by Friday. So right now we have 14. We'll give them till Friday. If there's nothing left out of it, we'll just, I'll tweet them again. You guys will retweet it, help it out, and make sure everybody in the community are able to get what we put the time in for. Because this is really like a situation where it should have easily been fixed and they should have already added the tokens. But again, this is like the downtime of the year where people are just trying to find things to do with the game. So EA is like, all right, we're focused on 23. But still, they got to make sure we get everything done. Again, by Friday, we'll figure it out. But I don't think that they're going to play around with not giving us our tokens. So for me, it's not that big of a deal. I think we're going to be all set with it. Now, let's move on to the next thing. So let's take a look at what's going to possibly be going on with the next promo that they said that they may actually put out. Now, some of you guys are going to say, gee, what are you talking about? What do you mean July 4th promo? How do you know they're going to do something, right? So one of the old rookie things that when I was first starting out with MUT, before Madden Mobile became very, very prevalent, like where people actually played it and started to enjoy it, we always noticed that whenever Madden Mobile got an actual promo, it was always before us on the console, but we always got a promo. So they just released information about that as far as July 4th goes. So you can kind of assume that it's going to be there. Plus, EA has to find a way to kind of keep us engaged because all the live content games, they have things that go on like 2K, whatever it is, whatever like FIFA, whatever it is, they always have something going on. So EA Sports is not going to just let us sit around and not be able to spend money or engage with the game. So we're going to probably get a new promo. Now, this is what I want you guys to understand. I just explained to you guys before about, splurging and not caring anymore because you can't carry the coins over to the next Madden, right? But after you get your rookie premier situations all squared away, you're all set. You're done with it. You don't need anything else to do. Everybody is all set. I got all my 15 tokens. I'm good to go, right? Okay, so everything else that comes out as far as July 4th promo and everything like that, some of you guys are asking, should you be saving coins? What you should be doing? I don't believe so. And again, even if they drop, when they drop the July 4th or whatever they do, you're going to be able to afford it by default because the market is all destroyed. So it doesn't really make any sense to really focus on, I should save my coins for this or I save my coins for that. The players are going to still more or less go for, the same amount. If you wanted to sell a card that you already bought or maybe one player went down and you're going to, now go grab them or whatever it is, it's going to be the same exact thing. So you don't need to focus on that. Focus on completing the rookie premier sets. After you're done with this situation, we move on right to the next. All right, we see what July 4th is going to be. And my assessment of what it's going to be is just going to, give us players that have lesser AP usage. Like when people see me with 18 on Joe Montana, it's not like how it was earlier in the year when everybody was running around with one escape artist and one ability. This man has 3 abilities on him. All right. And primarily because he gets that pass lead elite for 1, and then we get the Roman Deadeye. And some of you guys were asking about that, like, you think the Roman Deadeye is glitchy? Absolutely. Roman Deadeye is this year's inside Deadeye. Like last year where you'd be looking backwards, running backwards, your butt cheeks are out, and you just throw the ball anywhere, and it was always a completion? Pretty much Roman Deadeye does that this year. And again, dashing, I wouldn't use it because they limit the yardage, and depending on how you're throwing the ball, it may be a problem. Next year, it'll be the same exact thing as far as, which abilities are key to make sure you get more of an accurate throw. But just understand this. Nothing is 100%. So even though it says, with the way that this is, perfect pass accuracy, this is a lie. He'll still overthrow it. And I know a lot of you guys that watched the MCS saw that players were using abilities that said perfect this, perfect that, and it just did not work. So that's just something I wanted to point out. The July 4th promo should have players that are going to have similar 1 AP type abilities or whatever. Because I just use roaming instead of Hot Route Master. I think that's what he gets for 1, the other thing, right? Yeah, he also gets Hot Route Master for 1. So that's pretty much what the promo is possibly going to be like if they want us to engage. If they don't, they'll do stuff like put out just the regular basic cards with no AP differences. It's sort of like this guy getting post up for 0. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going to pay the money to get him on their squad because he gets post up for 0. It's an ability points game. So we'll look out for that and more information. As more information comes out, I'll make sure you guys know what's going on with it. Other than that, you guys let me know what you're thinking. You know, what would you like to see for the July 4th promo? What's a player that will really, you know, knock your socks off and make you ready to go and jump back into Madden 22 Ultimate Team? Leave all that info below. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. Have a blessed one. One love, y'all.